Hello and welcome to all our Fort Bend family and friends. We are excited to be here today. My name is Seleria Fletcher. I'm one of the board members for the Fort Bend Children's Museum, and I'm also the Chief Nursing Officer for Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital right here in Sugar Land. We're excited to bring to you a wonderful story. The story today is not quite Snow White. We do want to thank the publisher for allowing us this opportunity to share this story with you today. Let us go ahead and begin. Let's see what we are going to learn today. Not quite Snow White. This is a wonderful story that I get to share with you today. As we read, we'll talk a little bit about what's happening. For Tamika, it was always the right time and place to dance and sing. She's waking up and she's doing her favorite things to sing. Tamika had a hip-hop rolling happy dance. She had a swaying sad dance, a stomping mad dance, and a hair-flinging because I felt fabulous dance. As you can see, she loved to dance. She sang high with the tweeting birds and low with the croaking frogs. She always shared her love of music and movement with an audience, both stuffed and unstuffed. You see, boys and girls, she had fun dancing and singing with all the birds and all the animals, and of course, her stuffed and unstuffed animals. Tamika loved the stage. It was her perfect place. She was the star of every show, and she loved to show that the show that she starred in. She had been a cucumber. You see her there? She's a cucumber. A space cowgirl, a dinosaur, and her favorite part, a singing mermaid. So again, boys and girls, she loved to sing and dance, and she loved to be in plays. On stage, Tamika felt like she could be anything or anyone she wanted to be, and she had never been a princess. Now she would finally have a chance. She was interested. You can see there's a Snow White play, so she was interested in being in the play. Tamika was so excited that she went to both days of audition for the Snow White musical. On the first day, she arrived super early. She helped friends with their lines, kept count for the dancers, and shooed butterflies from the nervous tummies so songs could be sung. So she's helping her friends because they're a little nervous about this, but she's helping her friends. After the audition, Tamika heard some of the other kids whispering, "She can't be Snow White. She's too tall. She's much too chubby, and she's too brown." So as you can see, Tamika was getting concerned. She heard her friends whispering. Tamika looked at her legs. They were long. Maybe the kids were right. The princess shouldn't be taller than a prince, should she? She looked at her belly. Maybe what the kids said was true. She could not remember any chubby princesses. Tamika looked at her skin. She was brown. How could a girl with brown skin play a princess like Snow White? Could those kids be wrong? Maybe she was wrong for wanting to be the princess. So you can see, boys and girls, Tamika was feeling sad. She no longer felt like she could sing and dance. Tamika slouched and sucked in her belly. She tried pulling down her sleeves, but there was no way of getting around being brown. For the first time, she didn't feel like dancing or singing. So you can see she was feeling pretty sad. She didn't want to dance or sing. At dinner, Tamika didn't tap her feet or clang rhythms with her spoon. You see, she's sitting at the table and she's feeling sad. "Is something wrong?" asked her mom. The other kids said, "I'm too tall, too chubby, and too brown." "I'm not right for Snow White," said Tamika. "You've got it all wrong," Mom said. "You are tall enough, you're chubby enough, and brown enough to be a perfect princess." So she knows, just like many mommies, they just make you feel special and can be a princess. "Besides," said her dad, "Snow White is just pretend. You all have always been my princess. You've got enough of all the right stuff." He kissed her forehead. Tamika smiled. Maybe her parents were on to something. They tucked her in for the night. At the audition the next day, Tamika watched the other kids on stage and do their best. The boys and girls, they're all lined up, they're singing, they're getting ready, they're doing their very best. It was Tamika's turn at last. She remembered what her parents said, but her long legs were still a little jittery. She closed her eyes and imagined she was singing and dancing for her favorite audience of friends, stuffed and unstuffed. Then she remembered the joy she felt when performing. Tamika knew she could do it. She's getting ready to go on stage, and she knew she could do her favorite thing, which is sing and dance. And she did it. She shone like the star she was. She could act, she could dance, she could sing. She loved herself as much as she loved music and movement. She's having lots of fun singing and dancing. Tamika was perfectly poised princess. When her audition was over, Tamika looked out to the smiling faces. Tamika wasn't too much of anything. She was so excited, as you can see. She had finished her audition and she was singing and dancing with what she loved. Maybe she was just enough of all the right stuff. They were so excited, and she was so excited to be able to sing and dance and to do her favorite thing. The end.